Right, now in this lesson, we're going to learn about how to insert links. As you can see, I've already opened my Word document and I'm within the Insert tab, and you just need to proceed to the links group here, right? And you can see we have different types of links that you can always insert to our document. First, we have the hyperlink, right? That allows you to insert link to your various web pages, or rather from your Word document to your various web pages. You also have the bookmark link, and also we have the cross-reference link. So we are going to use a sample document so that you can be able to learn how to insert all these categories of links. So if you're interested, hang on until the end of this particular lesson so that you learn more about links within Word document.
Hi Lana, hello and welcome once again to this particular channel. So we're going to see how to insert hyperlinks within a Word document. This is something that my students have asked me several times, right? So there are basically around 4 ways that you can insert hyperlinks into a Word document. I hope you know the importance of having a hyperlink. Yeah, it allows you to move from one part of the document to the other. You can also open a website from your Word document. So these are just strategies of how you can insert hyperlinks. So I'll take you through one by one. And if you're joining us for the very first time, feel free to subscribe to this particular channel so that if we actually create this kind of videos, you can always be alerted. And of course, for those who have subscribed, thanks for your continued support. All right, so let's maybe look at the first way of how we can insert a particular hyperlink. Now, a hyperlink, as I'd mentioned, is a clickable area within a particular document. Yeah, so if you click on that particular area, you are likely to move to a particular website or a different section within a Word document. So I'm using Windows version or Word Microsoft Office version 2016. So you could be using higher version, which is okay, right? So from the tabs, you need to proceed to the Insert tab. You can see, click on the Insert tab, and then within the Links group, here you can see you have to click on the hyperlink. So the first approach, we are going to see how to maybe insert the hyperlink to a website, right? So let's maybe before we click on any option, let's say, so I'll scroll up to maybe within the introduction section. Yeah, so as I said, I've already shown you in my previous videos how to format a particular Word document, specifically the research proposal. So you can have a look at the description section. I've shared the link so that at least you learn more. So let's say we want to, because this particular research proposal is about the Hamud Telcom. Yeah, so we can highlight this particular text. You can see this one, right? So we highlight it and then we proceed to the Insert tab within the link section. You click on the hyperlink, right? So you click on that particular hyperlink. So you'll see the text to display area here is the one that you have highlighted. The crucial part where you have to actually pay attention to is on the left side. So we can insert a hyperlink to an existing file or web page. We can also place this particular link within the document. We can create a link to a new document, and of course we can also create an email address. So having said that, the next thing is actually to have the address. As you can see, we don't have the Hamud Telecom address. So what I'll do is just to go to the website. You can see I've already opened their website, is here. Yeah, so you just have to highlight this particular web address. You can copy it, Control C, right? Then come back to our document, then you paste it here where we have address section, right? Then you just click OK. So you can see this particular text has changed. Yeah, you can see it is a bit blue in color. And if you thanks, so there you go. So you can see it is opening. So we had the first one that we copied the web address. So you can see it has already opened. So ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly how we can create our first hyperlink, yeah, from the document to the website, right? So the next one is actually creating what we refer to as a bookmark, and I think here is where most people are interested. Now, as you can see, we have a very long proposal, yeah, or a document spanning up to around 17 pages. So if you want to ensure that you can always quickly jump from one section of this particular document to the other, it's ideal that we create what we refer to as the bookmark. Yeah. So to create a bookmark, we need to identify the position where we are going to have, or where you are going to land after clicking some kind of text. So assuming, for instance, that we want to create an anchor text on this chapter 2. So here is where we want, after clicking on a particular section of this particular document, it should land us to chapter 2. So what we need to do is just to create a bookmark here. So the next hyperlink that you're going to create is a bookmark. So you proceed to the Insert tab, you go to the links group. So instead of hyperlink this time, you click on the bookmark. So this is the first procedure that you need to undertake. We need to create the bookmark first, is when you go and create the hyperlink. So you just click on the bookmark here, as you can see. So you need to specify the bookmark name. So what we'll do again is just to highlight this. You can highlight it. It's a good practice. So then we just type chapter. I can just even have chapter 2 like that. Yeah. The most important thing is that you don't need to create space, yeah, within your bookmark name. It should not have any space. Let's assume that I create a space. You can see the add button here becomes what? Inactive. Yeah. So you don't need to have a space, right? So what we'll do is just to click add. Yeah. So nothing has happened really, but behind the scene there is a bookmark that has been added. Yeah. So let's see how we can maybe implement that. So the next thing is to ensure that we have a text that if we click, it will take us to the chapter 2. So we can use these. Yeah. So I'm assuming that we have a table of content here. Right. Table of contents, and the first one is what we need to, maybe for the user comes to our document, if they click on this chapter 2, it should take them to that particular bookmark. So you simply highlight this, then we proceed to the insert again. Now this time we click on the what? Hyperlink. On the hyperlink, we now proceed to the place in this document area, right? As you can see. So if you are very keen enough, you can see that you have the bookmarks section here, and we can see what we created, the chapter 2. So just select it and click OK, right? So that is it. So the next thing is just to hold our control key and click on that, and automatically it's going to move us to the what? To this particular area. So that is basically how we can create a hyperlink to ensure that we can move from one location of the document to the other, right? So the other hyperlink that we can be able to create is what we refer to as the create new document hyperlink. Yeah. Now this is straightforward. This hyperlink allows you to create a new document once you click on that particular what? Hyperlink. So if you have users who will maybe want to leave some feedback, for instance, from your Word document, you can always create that particular what? Hyperlink. So let's just have let's say that we need the users to give us a word of thanks. Yeah, so you can create a thank you text here, then we can highlight it, then we proceed to the hyperlink, then we select create new document, then you can give it the name thank you, right? So now when to edit, right? For now you can, if you select edit the new document now, automatically it's going to open. So maybe you can select edit later, ensure that you give it the name. So this is a thank you is the name of the document that you're going to do what? To create. Take note of the full path. This is where it's going to be created and stored, right? So you can always change that particular path if you wish, right? So then you click on OK. So we have this particular link here, right? So this is a thank you, right? So we can as well you hold down the control key and click on the thank you, right? Give it time, there it is. So it's a very new document, right? Courtesy of the link that you have that we placed here, right? You can see. So when the users click on the thank you, it's going to automatically create a new document, so they can have some feedback about your document, right? Going forward, the last one is the email, right? You can see email address. So this section or this particular hyperlink allows the user to send you some email, right? So you can integrate your email address within your document. Yeah, so you can just have email address, right? Then you create a hyperlink here. This is a very simple one and straightforward. So you highlight it, you come to the hyperlink, select email address, then you type your email address if you are using Outlook. Yeah, for me, I'm using Gmail. You can even have the subject, right? Then you click OK. So if the users want to email you from your document, they can always click on the email address here and very fast email you. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope now you have understood the 4 ways of inserting hyperlink. Just to wrap up, we said that for you to insert any hyperlink, you need to proceed to the insert tab. You come within, you go to the links group area, then you click on the hyperlink. So we have seen how to use the existing file. We have seen how to insert the hyperlink using existing file or web page, and of course you have seen how to use hyperlinks in the same document. Of course you have seen how to create a new document based on a hyperlink, and of course you have seen also how to insert an email address hyperlink. So I think this particular tutorial has been of help, and if you feel that it has some things that you need to share with other people, kindly don't fail to subscribe.